Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nivishesha Shunyavadi Pashyat Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So, we will be celebrating Narasimha Jayanti tomorrow, the divine appearance of Lord Narasimhadeva on Chatudashi Tithi. This is also known as Narasimha Chatudashi. And these festivals will offer us some insights into the leela of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. If we can understand his leelas in tattvataha, that means as they are, then tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti so Arjuna. Bhagavad Gita promises that if we can understand the appearance and the leelas of the Supreme Lord, one can easily get moksha. So, in the human life, we all have a serious responsibility to develop our permanent life. Our day-to-day regular life should help us to come to permanent life. That is intelligence. Because in this world, everything is temporary. And if we can utilize all this to develop our permanent life, that is the greatest achievement. So that's why these festivals offers a simple, a easy solution to develop a permanent life. So tomorrow, we are going to celebrate this Narasimha Jayanti. Bhagavatam explains this. Etadva adi purushasya mrugendra leelam daityendra yutapavadham prayata pateta daitatmaja cha satam pravarasya punyam shutvanubhavam akuto bhayam etilokam. So Bhagavatam is also promising, if anybody attentively hears the activities of Prahlada and the killing of Hiranyakashipu and activities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, then he will reach Akuto Bhayam Eti Lokam. He reach a loka, a place where there is no bhayam. Actually, till yesterday, and in fact till evening, there is certain fear about this Pakistan and India war. And of course at 5 o'clock they have announced a ceasefire. And but otherwise this place is like this, always full of fears. Padam padam et vipadham. But there is one more world where there is no bhayam at all, and that lokam is Vaikuntha. And that's where the Supreme Lord lives. So here the interesting point is Adi Purushasya Mrugendra Leela. Adi Purusha is Krishna. Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. So Krishna is the Adi Purusha and Mrugendra Leela. But he has performed a Leela called Mrugendra Leela. Mruga means animals. Indra means the king of the animals, and that is lion. King of the animals is lion. So, this is a leela of accepting a form of a lion. Now the question is, Adipurishasya is very beautiful. Kandarpa koti kamaniya vishesha sobham govindam adipurusham tamaham bhajami. He is very beautiful. And it is said that Kandarpa Koti Kamaniya Vishesha Sobha. If you can bring Koti Kandarpas, That means Manmadha. He is considered to be a very handsome demigod, and into 1 crore, if you bring, even that will not be sufficient to describe Krishna's beauty. That is Supreme Lord's unlimited beauty. So then, why is it that he has accepted a form like a lion? In fact, half lion and half human. That's the form he accepted. Apparently, lion means we visualize certain pictures and then not so beautiful like that, but actually, the why the Lord has accepted such a form, and also Narasimha himself is Shadashwarya Purna, extremely beautiful to see. So, it is explained in Bhagavatam that long ago there was a very cruel king by name Hiranyakashipu. Actually, Hiranyakashipu is grandson of Brahma, Lord Brahma, and Hiranyakashipu's brother was Hiranyaksha. So Hiranyaksha was killed by Varaha, that is Vishnu. So Hiranyakashipu becomes a strong enemy of Lord Vishnu. So very cruelly he ruled the kingdom. He claimed himself to be the supreme god. He abolished all the pujas, homas, mantras, archanas connected to Vishnu. And then he said, everybody should worship only him. This was the mood of Hiranyakashipu. And then, in order to continue his power, he did great tapas. He decides to appease Lord Brahma. So he did such a massive tapas that his body got deteriorated. It is said that the soul is just floating in the prana, but most of the body is annihilated. And actually, even now in our bodies, the soul is floating in the 5 airs, panchapranalu. So Hiranyakashipu case was like that. By the intensity of his tapas, the whole world was disturbed, universe was disturbed. Now this is one more indication of a demon's tapas. Any demon, when he performs tapas, it will only disturb the world. Anyway, Lord Brahma appears, pleased by the tapas, and then he asks, okay, my son, tell me, what do you want? So Hiranyakashipu says, actually, as soon as Brahma came, he sprinkles the mantra water and then brings Hiranyakashipu's body back to the youth, and then he asks him, what do you want? So then Hiranyakashipu, he says, his first expectation was, make me immortal. He wants to transcend death. Actually, even now also we see many people are researching about how to avoid death. This avoiding death, wanting to live long, particularly in youthful energy, is nothing unusual. Actually, Bhagavad Gita explains that we are not this body, but actually we are spirit souls, eternal permanent beings. We have no death. So death is alien to us. It is not natural for us. That's why nobody wants to die. And most importantly, everybody is trying to avoid death and also remain as young as possible. That is everybody's endeavor. So Hiranyakashipu also has the same tendency. He wanted to avoid death, but then Lord Brahma says, my dear child, even I have to die. After 100 years, even I have to die. So how can I give you the blessing of no death? It is not possible. So you can ask me something else. Then Hiranyakashipu, he thinks for a while and then he thinks, okay, there are so many combinations in which death can come. If I can avoid all those combinations, then I can live eternally. So in an indirect way, he wanted to achieve immortality. He thought he can be more smarter than Brahma. So anyway, so he says, I should not die on the land, I should not die in the air, in the sky. Lord Brahma says, okay, tathastu. Then he says, I cannot be killed by an animal, I cannot be killed by a human. Brahma says, okay. Then I cannot be killed by any weapon, I should not be killed by inside the house or outside the house. Like this, Hiranyakashipu comes up with various combinations by which the death can come. So, Lord Brahma agrees to all this. Then Hiranyakashipu becomes very powerful. He understands that, now nobody can kill me. And then he has a youthful body, very powerful body. So immediately what he does is, he imposes all these restrictions, devastates the Brahmanical culture, and he kills the cows, he kills Vaishnavas, all those things he does, thinking that these cows and Brahmanas and Vaishnavas, they are the ones who are giving power to Vishnu. They think, Vishnu is getting power from all this, so he wants to smash all that. But then, he is a foolish person. Actually, Vishnu is the origin, Vishnu is the source of all these, entities or all these people. So, then when he was in tapas, his wife was carrying, a small kid by name Prahlada. She takes shelter of ashram of Lord Narada, and Narada Muni, every day he used to preach to her the Bhagavad Dharma, and both the wife and the mother and the child, they used to hear. That's why it's a tradition in our culture that even the Garbhini, that means the women who are carrying, even they are advised to hear Bhagavata. Srimad Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita is very auspicious. Those sounds are so powerful, they can reach the soul. The child can hear. So within the womb only, Prahlad becomes a great devotee. He becomes very exalted devotee. And from the childhood, he exhibits that great devotion to Narayana, Vishnu, Krishna. So this Hiranyakashipu did not like it. He was very worried. What is this? My son is becoming devotee of Vishnu, who is my avowed enemy. He could not believe. And so he tried initially to somehow divert his attention, but he was not listening. So then he called some gurus. 2 gurus have come, and then he told them, you educate my son into material education, make him a good karmi and a materialist, and that is very pleasing to me. So this is how the normal parents think, that my son should become a big materialist, a big a karmi. Sometimes some parents say, we don't mind my son becoming a gunda, but we will not allow him to do devotional service to Krishna. And we have seen such cases like that. So here, of course, Hiranyakashipu is a very big demon. In this age, you don't see such big demons. So here, Prahlad, even when he went to the school, he has not forgotten Vishnu Bhakti. And not only that, when the gurus are not around, he used to preach to the colleagues and tries to inculcate Vishnu Bhakti in them also. So once when the gurus came to the ashram, they saw everybody is in chanting, dancing by the holy names of Krishna. So then they became very alert. They understood that if we leave it like this, then Prahlad will soon convert everybody into Vishnu Bhakta. So they immediately went and complained to Hiranyakashipu. Then Hiranyakashipu was very angry. He gets he brings the child and he asks him, he tries to pacify him to give up the bhakti. But Prahlada wouldn't do it. So then you can see how cruel Hiranyakashipu is because he is not listening. He orders the army to kill him. So they try innumerable ways to kill Prahlad, but Lord is always with him. He saved Prahlad. So one day Hiranyakashipu becomes very angry. He says, Neshve Atvadya Yamalokam. Today I will send you to Yamaloka. He starts threatening his child. Actually, there is Yamaloka. In this universe, we know there are 14 planetary systems. We are in the middle planetary system, and there are 7 above, 7 below, and hellish planets are next to the below planets, the seven planetary systems below. So then the beginning of this hellish planets is Pitruloka. After crossing that, one has to reach to these hellish planets, where the sinful souls will be given punishment. In the hell, the life is not eternal. The punishment will end very soon, and they'll again come back to this middle planetary system, Bhuloka, and then again start their journey. So this is the system. So the chief judiciary is Yamaraj. He is a demigod. He has capacity like Paramatma. He can know each and every jiva's activities. He can see. And then, so he judges the jiva. If any sinful person comes in front of him, he judges him. And what should be the punishment and what should be the next life. So this is the situation. But actually, Yamaloka is only sinful persons go, not devotees. Prahlad is a Bhagavatottama. There is no chance that he can go to Yamaloka. That Hiranyakashipu doesn't know. Prahlad is such an exalted devotee, even he is worshipable for Yamaraj. He is such an exalted devotee. And it is mentioned in the Bhagavatam that anybody who wears this Kantimala, which is offered to Vishnu, and that means he is a devotee of Krishna, it is said that Yamaraja and his assistants cannot touch him. So they cannot touch any Vaishnavas because Vaishnavas are directly under the control of Vishnu. They are not under the control of Yamaraj. Okay, so then Hiranyakashipu, he asks Prahlad. He is becoming more and more desperate and more angry. He is saying, by whose power you have become so impudent? You are not listening to me and you are transcending my authority. So by whose power are you able to behave like this? So then Prahlad is replying, my dear king, the source of my strength, of which you are asking, is also the source of yours. Indeed, the original source of all kinds of strength is the Supreme Lord, Krishna. So here you can see Prahlada is saying, my strength and your strength are both coming from Vishnu. So now this infuriates the Hiranyakashipu even further. Actually, it is said in Bhagavad Gita, Aham sarvasya prabhavaha. I am the source of everything. So Krishna is the source of strength, he is the source of bala. And it is said in Bhagavad Gita, such bala should be used for dharma. It should not be used for kama. So, aham sarvasya prabhavaha. So Krishna is the original source of all the strength. In case of conditioned souls, the strength is according to the destiny. But in case of devotees, the Krishna is fully behind them. The unlimited strength is there. You can see in Prahlada's story, he could not do anything to kill him. So now, after hearing this, then Hiranyakashipu was very angry and he says, you are always talking about one Supreme Personality of Godhead beyond me. Actually, I am the Supreme, but you are saying even beyond me, there is somebody who is superior to me. So, who is the controller of everyone? And where is he? Is he there in this pillar? This is what he asks. So now, this is a significant statement because there is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Prahlada knows that. Actually, if you see Krishna in Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, he explains, Yasmaksharam athitoham aksharaadapi chottama loke vedecha pratitha purushottama. Because I am transcendental, beyond both the fallible and the infallible, and because I am the greatest, I am celebrated both in this world and in the Vedas as the Supreme Person. Krishna is explaining about himself in Bhagavad Gita. In 15th chapter, it is known as Purushottama Yoga. Krishna declares that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, Supreme means there is nobody beyond and nobody is even equal. That is Supreme. So Hiranyakashipu is asking, who is that Supreme Personality of Godhead you are always talking about? Superior even to me. You are always saying there is some Supreme Controller. Is he present in this pillar? He is asking. So only the demons like Hiranyakashipu, they do not accept they are under control. They think they are very independent, they are supremely powerful and they can do anything that they want to. This is the demons' thinking. In the 16th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna, he explains the demoniac nature. And they think, Anishwaram apratishtam te. Jagadishwaram. So they say Anishwaram. There is no Ishvara for this world. And there is no basis for this world. What is the basis? The only basis is attraction between a man and a woman. That's all. Otherwise, there is no other basis and it's all accidental. So they deny actual God. So this is the demoniac thinking. The demons, they don't believe in God and they claim themselves to be God. So any philosophy which says that you are God, I am God and all that, it is actually a philosophy of the demons. And it is said that such people, if they are killed, they will go to Brahmajyoti. So some transcendentalists, they want to go to Brahmajyoti, but that Brahmajyoti is attained by even demons who are killed by Krishna personally. So here we can see that demons have no belief that there is a Supreme Personality of Godhead. So then, when Father asked like this, is he there in the pilla? Prahlad, he knows that the Lord is there in the pilla. He knows Narasimha is present everywhere. Ito Narasimha, Parato Narasimha, Yato Yata Yami, Tato Narasimha, Bahir Narasimha, Hrudaya Narasimha, Narasimha Madhim Sharanam Prapadhe. మనం ప్రతిరోజు ఈ సాంగ్ను పాడతాం కదా. సో దాని అర్థం ఏమిటంటే నరసింహ ఈజ్ దేర్ ఇన్సైడ్, అవుట్ సైడ్, ఎక్స్టర్నల్లీ, ఇంటర్నల్లీ, ఎవ్రీవేర్. And also Brahma Samhita says the Lord is present even in the atom. Andantarastham Paramanu Chayantarastham. If he is present in one atom, can't he present in a pillar? Pillar is nothing but a series of atoms. So Prahlad knows this, and then he immediately says, yes, he is there. So the demons, they also don't know that Lord is Parabrahma. That means he is the source of all energies, all power, everything. Parabrahma Parandhama Pavitram Paramam Bhavan. Arjuna, he mentions in Bhagavad Gita that Krishna is the Parabrahma, the original source of everything. And in the Vishnu Purana also it is mentioned that the Supreme Lord is present in one place, but his energies are diffused everywhere. They are present everywhere. In every corner of this creation, the Supreme Lord is present in the form of his energies, and he is also present in the atom and even in the pilla. So this is his capacity. That is the difference between the Supreme Personality of Godhead and an ordinary person like us. It is said that, for example, I am here in this studio, and that means I am not there in my office. Very clearly we can say this. But for God, there is no such restriction. He can be here, he can be in my office, he can be everywhere. It is inconceivable for us. What an immense potency Krishna has. So that's why, then what is the difference between Krishna and us? Nityo Nityanam Chetanas Chetananam Eko Bahunam Yo Vidadhati Kaman. It is said that we are Nitya, that means we have no death. He is also Nitya, Krishna. Nityanam, manam chala, we have lot of numbers, so many souls are there, but he is one Nitya. There is only one. And Eka Bahuna Kaman, Vidadati Kaman. That one fulfills the desires of everybody. So that is the position of Krishna. He is the maintainer. That is the difference. Lord is everywhere, in every heart, but we are not capable of that. Actually, once one Prabhupada's disciple, he goes to one fair. A lot of people come. Those days, from India, a lot of Swamijis used to go to America to preach. And they all used to say, we are avatars. So, one of the disciple, he met one of these avatars. That avatara is seated, and so many people are there. In front of everybody, the disciple, Prabhupada's disciple, is challenging this avatara. You think you are God? Yes. That man says, he came from India. And he says, yes, I am an avatara, he says. Actually, if you see, India is number one in many fields. It produces a lot of CEOs, and number of cows, it is the highest in the world. Like that, it has many. But India has one more ability. It produces a lot of avatars. You see regularly there will be a lot of avatars, and they're all exported all over the country, all over the world. So this disciple was very angry. You are God, you are saying you are God. Okay, can you tell me right now what is happening in my mind? He asks. Then he says, that avatar is a little stuck. He says, I don't know. Then he says, what kind of an avatar are you? God is all pervading. He is there in the heart. He knows everything in this body. So you are not avatara. So in front of everybody he humiliates him and then he comes out. So this is the scenario. But Krishna is not like that. He is Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Kshetrajnam chapi mam vidhi sarvakshetreshu bharata. Nenu anni sharirallonu. I am there in all the bodies, he says. So that is the situation of Krishna. He is present in the heart, he is present in the atom, he is present in this universe. That is his potency. Krishna is an inconceivable personality of Godhead. So that's why he says, yes, he is there in the pillar. Then immediately Hiranyakashipu, he gets down from his throne and with his right fist, he hits the pillar. And as soon as he hits the pillar, from that wonderful pillar, Lord Narasimhadeva comes out with first with a tumultuous sound, roar, and then a divine form, Vishnu, Shankha Chakra Gadha Padma, he comes out from the pillar. And Hiranyakashipu was shocked to see that unusual form of Narasimha. And he realizes that he must be Vishnu. Who is hiding from me? He is thinking, this is demon. Prahlada is very happy to see his Lord. Actually, it is said that when Lakshmi Devi saw Narasimha, that form of wonderful form of Lord, even she never saw. She felt ashrutva, adruštva. That means she never saw, she never heard also of that particular form. Even Lakshmi Devi, she is constantly with the Supreme Lord, always at his lotus feet. Even she doesn't know. But of course that is leela Shakti. She is, she is part of the leela. And here Prahlad, he recognizes his Lord. Yes, my Lord has come. He is not fearful. Whereas Hiranyakashipu is thinking, yes, this is Vishnu, is my enemy. And then he is congratulating Prahlad. Because of you today, I know my enemy has come in front of me, and now I am going to kill Vishnu, like that he says. So, Narasimha, he comes with great anger. Now this anger is analyzed by Acharyas. How is it that the Supreme Lord is angry? How can he become angry? But the point is, even the Supreme Lord he has emotions. After all, he is a personality of Godhead. He is Godhead, but he is a personality. He also has emotions, and he has emotions for his devotees. So he has emotions. Because God has emotions, even we have emotions. This is very interesting. Actually, it is said that he is the original source for everything. He is the original source of anger. He is the original source of all these things. And so, there is nothing unusual for the Lord to exhibit the anger. But the difference between his anger and our anger is that his anger is worshipable, whereas our anger is condemned. If an ordinary jiva becomes angry, we become polluted. Our body becomes polluted. But whereas when Lord Narasimha becomes angry, it is for the Loka Kalyana. Actually, Lord has appeared in order to free the world from the harassment of Hiranyakashipu. It is for the benefit of the entire world. So this is how the Acharyas have analyzed. The Supreme Lord has all the emotions. In fact, we cannot have anything if it is not present in Vishnu, not present in Krishna. This is the understanding. That's why he is known as Parabrahma. Parabrahma means original source. He comes out from the stamba, pillar, and that's why one more name of the Lord is Stambaja, one who has born of a pillar. Actually, in this world, everybody is born in a certain way. We know all that. But Lord is not limited by our laws. When Krishna or Narasimha appears, their appearance is transcendental. They are not dependent on the laws of this material world. Now you can see from the pillar how you know, is there any child that is possible to be coming out of a pillar? Not possible. But here Narasimha, he has come out from a pillar. That shows that his transcendental appearance. He comes as he is. Krishna's body or Narasimha's body is not material. They choose how to appear, and then they appear like that in their original forms, original eternal forms. So the Supreme Lord's form is never deteriorates. Ajopi san avyayatma bhutanam it ishwaropi san prakritim swam adhisthaya sambhavamiyat. So here very important point is Krishna is ajaha, is unborn. Avyayatma, his body is never deteriorates, but still he appears, and he appears in his original form. Now this is an important point. He appears in his original form. Now, when the Lord appeared like that, then there was a fighting between Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyakashipu and Nrisimhadeva. Hiranyakashipu is with a lot of army, and so Narasimha fights with all of them. Again, this is analyzed by Acharyas. How is it that Narasimha is fighting like this? Where is Narasimha and where is Hiranyakashipu? Hiranyakashipu is like a small fly in front of Narasimha. Then why is he fighting like this? Actually, Acharyas have explained that Krishna also has a tendency to fight. Now we are seeing a fighting between India, Pakistan, Ukraine, Russia, Gaza, Palestine. Where is this fighting spirit coming from? It is there in Vishnu. This this fighting spirit is there. To satisfy that fighting spirit, the Lord appears as Narasimha, and also his devotee, he appears as his devotee appears as Hiranyakashipu. So this is also part of the Lord's pastime. He wants to, enjoy his fighting spirit. To give that enjoyment to Vishnu, Jaya and Vijaya happens to come down here, and they become Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. That was the situation. I just So, then there was a fighting. Srimad Bhagavatam vividly explains the battle between the Hiranyakashipu and Nrisimhadeva. Actually, they compared it to the fight between a cat and a small rat. Sometimes cat allows the rat to go here and there and all that. So sometimes Narasimha also allowed Hiranyakashipu to get an upper hand, but actually Lord is always in control. Lord is waiting for the right time. Why is it that the Lord is waiting for the right time? Because that was promised by Lord Brahma. So whatever Brahma gave promises, Lord Narasimhadeva kept all of them intact. In fact, he appeared in this form just to keep Lord Brahma's words and also the words of his devotee Prahlada. It is said in Srimad Bhagavatam that he appeared to prove the statement of Prahlada that he is there in that pillar. From that very pillar, Narasimhadeva appears. This is an important point. This is the nature of the Lord. He wants to fulfill his devotee's promise. If a devotee gives promise, Krishna, he fulfills it. Like Lord Brahma gave a promise, he fulfilled it, and then Prahlada also promised that yes, he is there, and he fulfilled it. So this is an important criteria of the Supreme Lord. So Nrisimhadeva is our worshipable Lord. Actually, when Prabhupada in 1967, he already reached America. When he was preaching, he goes through a serious heart attack. That's a third one. And then the devotees, they are very young. They try to take Prabhupada to the hospital. Prabhupada was not interested in. He says, I will give you one mantra. You please chant that mantra until that my work is not complete. At that time, Prabhupada gives this Narasimha mantra. He writes the Narasimha mantra and he tells all his disciples, you please chant this mantra and pray to Lord Narasimhadeva that my work is not complete. Actually, I think by then Prabhupada had 2 centers, New York and Montreal, and then all the places the devotees were chanting day and night this mantra, requesting the Lord to give a chance. And by Narasimha's mercy, Prabhupada recovers, and then we know the history. He establishes the worldwide movement. So, in one sense, our movement has been protected by Lord Narasimhadeva. By his mercy, Prabhupada has regained, is protected, and then that's how Hare Krishna is actually depending. We are actually under the shelter of Lord Narasimhadeva. So, in our sadhana, we all know, without Narasimha sadhana, we don't even, our sadhana is not complete. So, Prabhupada is the first Vaishnava Acharya who took Lakshmi Narasimha Upasana outside India, Radha Krishna Upasana outside India. So Hare Krishna movement, in our movement, we worship Radha Krishna and also we worship Lakshmi Narasimha. The uniqueness of our temple, Golden Temple, is that both of them are present. We have Radha Govindaji and also we have Lakshmi Narasimha. Okay, so on this auspicious occasion, there is one pranama mantra mentioned in Bhagavatam. I will just read it for all of us purification. It says, Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya Namastejastejase Avir Bhava Vajranaka Vajradamstra Karmashayan Randhaya Tamo Grasa Om Swaha Abhayam Atmani Bhuishta Om Shraum. The meaning of this is, I offer my respectful obeisances unto Lord Narasimhadeva, the source of all power. O my Lord, who possesses nails and teeth just like thunderbolts, kindly vanquish our demon-like desires for fruitive activity in this material world. Please appear in our hearts and drive away our ignorance, so that by your mercy we may become fearless in the struggle for existence in this material world. Actually, this is an appropriate prayer. We should pray to Nrisimhadeva to enter our hearts and destroy the demons, destroy our illegal desires, so that we can be fearless in this material existence. So we should seek Narasimha's blessings, and so that our offenses to holy name are removed. Narasimha is Kirtana Priya. So if you perform Harinam Kirtana or Japa in front of Narasimha, he will be very pleased. So tomorrow is the festival. We welcome all of you to come and participate in this festival. Devotees fast till dusk. That's about 7 o'clock in the night. And so you can come participate in the festivities. You can fast, you can chant, dance, and then after 7 you can have nice prasad, and then you can also render some services, and so it will be a very jubilant day, and so we invite all of you to come and participate. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Shri Prabhupada ki jai.